Welcome to the first episode, where we're going to talk about what defines an at-risk youth. What do you think about when you hear the term at risk? Most people think about a kid who makes bad choices like skips school, acts out, hangs out with the wrong crowd. But what if I told you that being at risk has nothing to do with the behavior, but the circumstances that shape that behavior? An at-risk youth is defined as a young person who has a higher chance of academic, emotional, and social failure. This comes from poverty, unstable homes, unsafe neighborhoods, abuse, early substance use, or mental health challenges. These kids are often written off as trouble, when in reality, they're fighting battles most adults wouldn't be able to handle. The system uses these labels to predict outcomes such as teenage pregnancy, addiction, or incarceration. But what it fails to see are the kids underneath those numbers, the potential, creativity, and strength hiding behind survival mode. I know, because I was one of them. In school, I was labeled at risk. I wasn't the perfect student. I missed a lot of days and had a lot of behavioral issues. Truancy wasn't about not caring, it was coping. Acting out wasn't rebellion, it was a response. I was living proof of how quickly pain can turn into pattern when no one teaches you how to heal. The truth is, at risk doesn't define a child's future, it defines their starting point. It means there are barriers stacked against them, but barriers can be broken with the right guidance, opportunities, and belief. When I started researching what defines at risk, I realized I checked almost every box. But instead of letting that define me, I chose to understand it, to learn how those factors influenced my mindset, decisions, and resilience. And that's what this show is about, taking those hard truths and turning them into tools for growth. So as we dig deeper in the upcoming episodes, I want you to reflect on what labels have been placed on you. What systems try to tell you who you were before you even got the chance to decide for yourself. If you've ever been underestimated, counted out, or boxed in by someone else's definition, this conversation is for you. Make sure to follow along because next time I'm sharing some of those risky behaviors I fell into and the moment I finally chose to rewrite my story. And remember, being at risk doesn't make you broken, it makes you aware. And awareness is the first step toward healing, change, and growth. This is The Lacey Show, where we turn labels into lessons and pain into purpose. Bye!